Alright, hello and welcome. I do want to apologise, this live is what? How late? Right, I should have started 20 minutes ago, but there is reason. What's up, guys? You check my up. Right, so why was I live late? I do apologise. I had to take a work phone call, so yeah, we're having to take a phone call from them. I'm late. Oh well, you know, it's always good to make sure. Right, so yeah, we're late just due to a work phone call. But yeah, so we're doing a bit of gaming here. Honestly, I was in work for so long, so I haven't done this at all. But you know, I persist. Today's the 1st of February. How crazy is that? I honestly just not seeing what I was making. Yeah, it is. I mean, I was paid for the insanity behind me, as does doing all this. But do you know what is nuts, right? That it's February, right? I can't get over that. See, I didn't even notice, right, that it was February until I was making the title card for this. You know, I put the dates in them. Because the reason I put the dates into these, right, is because, granted, it might say, like, say I'm doing one of these lives late, right? It won't upload to YouTube for quite a few hours. It takes a long while for a live to upload a video, especially if it's a multi-hour kind of thing. But I was going to make this, and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta double check the dates. I pulled down the thing on my phone, like, it's the 1st of February, so I had to include that into the title card. But we're just getting set up. We're probably going to play Call. I was discussing in the last live that annoyingly my profile, and apparently I'm now talking in the background. It's become a loop. Anyway, yeah, February, nuts. Doesn't feel like that long ago. Christmas decorations and stuff were going up. It's wow. But yeah, that's right. So January though, right? Let's talk about January in retrospect. January was a very good month for this account. So I made a little short discussing it, right? So normally this channel gets between 50 to 70,000 views in a year. That's kind of roughly what I'm averaging, right? I don't know what the hell I've done with a bit of paper, but essentially last year, the entirety of 2025, this channel got 87,000 something views, which is good. See, this year in January alone, it's gotten 48,000 something. So if I can keep up that same momentum, that'd be crazy. Because this channel has earned over 500,000 views, right? Why do people want to be mods in my stream so bad? I don't get it. Because I don't give anybody the full mod. These are all basic mods. The ones that have been given mod. No, but I want to know why. I'd rather people stuck around for a full stream before they become mod. That way I can figure out if I'm comfortable with it. Really, what makes you think he's an idiot? It's a bit out of nowhere. Alright. Anyway, I'm just getting set up. So probably I was discussing last night my profile and that corrupted, but I was able to save my profile from my other Xbox, so I'm trying to get my gamer score and stuff back. I was playing Red Dead Redemption quite a bit last night. But yeah, right, okay. Right. Let's get ourselves set up and ready to go then. Wellham's here. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Jack, that's what I was saying. This channel last year got 87,000 views. Well, guess what? I'll let my mods deal with that. Freedom of speech in the US. Well, I think here in the UK, I don't think that would go so well. We're funny that way. Like, in the UK, yes, you're allowed freedom of speech, but you're likely to get an absolute kicking after giving your freedom of speech. I call it freedom of speech with consequences. I'll do it. You know what? This is coming from the top. Apparently I've dropped the phone. Is what's going on. Yeah, no, like that's unreal. Some people come into these. Joe, have you seen the comments? Granted, you probably can't see them because I had to redact them or have them redacted. But there's a live stream, right? And granted, I have a really dark sense of humor, right? Off like outside of these streams, I'm somebody who's a bit like that. But you should see some of the comments people come into these streams and leave is unreal. It is. No, there is no need to be rude. Right, so as I was saying last night, my profile corrupted because of the whole thing with the USB sticks. But the positive thinking here is I was able to get off my other 360 that had problems. I was able to retrieve my profile from it. And this is a profile I've had for years. Now, the one problem with that profile, right? Oh, trust me, he went there. So as I was saying, my profile from my OG 360, I was able to get it, but I lost a lot of the achievements and a lot of the game score I had on it. So I've kind of got my original profile back, but in a limited capacity. All right, let me get the live stream up here on my laptop. This will not be a long stream, but I still wanted to make a stream of some kind. Because unfortunately, this coming weekend, I'm going to lose my streak of streaming every day. Favorite Lego I've made? Do you mean in jet? There's two answers to this, right? There's my favorite set of all time, which changes frequently, but right now it seems to be the 2011 Superstar Store. But my favorite thing, right, that I have built on a live stream, well, it's between two. It's between the 2007 UCS Falcon and it's between the 2006 X-Wing, just a nostalgia thing. But Wilhelm and Gardner, I have something cool. I'm actually going to turn the cabinet on, the lights. 1 second. There we go. Cabinet lights on. I picked up these. So these are the battle packs, the Hoth ones from 2010 for the anniversary. Back then, they are sick. They're brand new in the box. And do you know what's weird? See if you wanted to buy any of the clone battle packs from that era, 2007 through 2012 era, they're worth crazy amounts of money. But these battle packs, right? It does look fancy, yeah. Got all the rare stuff up the top. Oh, nice. How'd that go? But these two battle packs are brand new in the box. And to give you an example, see the original Clone Wars battle pack, 8014 with the Walker. That sells for over 100 brand new. So I'd maybe buy one, right? But I would never army build. These battle packs are different, right? There's something different with these ones. These battle packs are not worth a lot of money. So these were originally $9.99 back in the UK back in 2010 when these came out, right? And nowadays, here we are 16 years later, you can pick these up sealed in the box on the secondary market for 25 quid, sometimes 20. You can pick them up for £15 sealed if you don't mind getting a ruined box. But I spent a little bit extra and got the nicer boxes. Just for review purposes. 30th anniversary Empire Strikes Back. But the difference is, those are some of the very few battle packs that are not worth their weight in gold. Because the battle packs, the figures in that battle pack were all available elsewhere. And for some, I don't think people army built those as crazy as they did the clone ones. I don't remember anyone back then having... I think the Imperial one is worth an extra pound or two more because, you know, snowtroopers. But they are pretty cool. They're both... Joe, since you guys are here, I'll actually take them out and show you the boxes. But 2010, right, as far as Lego goes, very nostalgic year. We'll get them out. Apart from a little dent in one of these boxes are pretty much pristine. So the first of the two sets, and this is the one I've got the more nostalgia for. This is 8083 Hoth Troopers Battle Pack from 2010. You know, back when you could army build for $9.99. Do you know what's ironic, right? This battle pack, I would argue, is better than the one they've got out right now. So you know that one that's the Felucia Clone Troopers and it's £35? I think that's a rip-off. But for £10 less, and it's brand new, and keep in mind, we're going back 16 years. Most sets from that era are worth a fortune now. 20 quid, sealed in the box. So for £15 less, you're getting a better battle pack, and it's brand new. And it's something classic. You know, I like the way they set up the figures on the back with the red. The second one, so this one's worth an extra £2 usually, right? You find this one's the more valuable one. Probably because it had the snow troop. I think more people desire an Imperial army over a Rebel army. I'm not too sure. But this was the Snowtroopers one. And of course, I've got that logo on the bottom. 30 years of Empire Strikes Back. But that's because, you know, that movie turned 30 that year. And there's a whole bunch of sets. 2009, 10, and 11 had some absolutely brilliant Hoth sets. I do have quite a few of them. You know, you got an 8080 as well that year. The Hoth Wampa Cave as well, which I do have that sitting around as well. But that's not all. Oh, that's not too bad a deal. Jonah is, I think about commonly because I've got a friend, right, that I grew up with. Now, he still does the Lego, and he has his original Lego collection as a kid, right? Electrical Star Wars set. I like the way you've done that. It's the electrical sets. This is a friend I grew up with, right? He has his childhood Lego collection. Unfortunately, due to life circumstances, I had to restart at one point. And it was all about some of the crazy deals that we made. It was like some of the insane trades that some of us made. And this is the one that he still gets mad to about. I'll show you. So, in the back, it's the Chrome Stormtroopers from 2010, and those are worth some interesting amounts of money now. Like, when the Chrome Stormtroopers came out, they were the Toys R Us. It was part of an event from 2010 for the Empire Strikes Back anniversary. Kind of the same deal that those two sets have those sealed. I have no idea how the hell to say that username. The Stormtrooper is brilliant. I'll shout you out in a second, but the Stormtrooper, right? So back in the day, see, nowadays, right, these figures are worth crazy money to get them in nice condition, right, like that one is. But in 2010, 11, 12, they were not worth a lot of money because they were plentiful. You know, these were in a £5 poly bag in Toys R Us, right? Do you know what? I'm just removing them. I'm not putting up with the negativity. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. So these figures were only worth a few quid. they've only become more of, it's one of those things, right? Some of these figures were not worth a lot of money back, like, you know, Shadow Earth Troopers were once cheap. It's one of those crazy things. But as times went on, you know, try to find one with the print, because these chrome figures do suffer from the prints coming off, right? Vader's probably the exception to that. I mean, look at that chrome Vader, that's nice. I'll do it in a minute. Anyway, 90 is as a darts reference. It is kind of funny. Anyway, so I remember back in the day, I had one of these, and he had one as well. And keep in mind, we were kids, so these figures were not worth a lot of money. And we made a trade. I gave him 4 regular stormtroopers, right? For one of those. And it's one of these deals, even though I don't have anything from that era that I had bought back then, I had to go buy it all again. He still hates that I did that trade, knowing what these things are worth. 2010. It was sometime around then we did that. The other figures in this case are those 2014 Clone Troopers at the back, so worth money. Chrome TC-14, which was May the 4th, 2012. Zero the Hutt and the Banfort are customs. The Chrome Stormtrooper there is a Toys R Us giveaway from 2010. The Shadow Earth Troopers, the May the 4th be with you, 2011. Commander Wolf's just there because he's rare. Same with Darth Malgus, right? That minifigure, you know, the Kashyyyk clone, he's there because he's worth a bit of money. Leia's there because she's worth quite a bit. Yeah, there's 20 people. Because she's the Smooth Herald version, which was rare, which sometimes came in those sets up there. Fox is there because he's rare, and I mean, he's there because he's the Chrome Darth Vader. At some point, I do plan to get my other Chrome figure in there. The other one that I have that's Chrome is up here, and it's the 30th anniversary Chrome C3PO, which I really should keep in a case, but I've got him up on this, which, by the way, all episodes for this have been filmed. So what you see here on the stand, right? All the episodes are now up to date. I just have to edit them. So I won't be filming any more stuff for this until, like, basically I've got a load coming in that'll fill out most of this, which is coming probably. I was watching the update by, what's his name? Brick Rebellion. Brick Rebellion has made things like the Han Solo, he's made the Kaminoans, all the kind of crazy stuff that's on here was made by him, the Force Ghosts. The drop that I got, which was his Black Friday sale, which, you know, I'll account for a lot of the stuff up here, that releases, oh sorry, he plans to ship that out mid-February, early March, so hopefully that happens. That'll be great. But anyway, let's get on to the gaming. Right, the audience gets to pick what game we're playing. Because, well, that's kind of more fun to me. Right, here's your choices. One second, I ended up putting a whole bunch of things down here last night. Pick these up. Right, here's the choices. Oh, you want Complete Saga? Because I've done that the last few streams, I was looking to mix it up a bit. But, I mean, if you want the Complete Saga, we can go for a Complete Saga. Tell you what, I'll read out the choices, then we'll make a pick, because this will not be a long live. Oh, I would like to go longer, but I can't realistically. So, nah, we'll go Complete Saga. Because I still got some of the... Because I'm having to go back and get all the goddamn achievements in that game again, that's what we'll get to it. Right, where is the Complete Saga? There's not any of those. A whole bunch. Again, I had... Yeah, apparently at this time they don't know where the hell I've put it. Oh, it's up here. Let's go. I was playing Red Dead Redemption last night, and that's probably what I'll play after the stream. I have not played this game in years, and I got very addicted to it. Like, all over again. So I'll have lost all my progress within the game, but I still have my achievements. If that makes sense. So essentially, right, what happened was my account, the one that I made when I bought this Xbox, because I was under the impression my account on my other one, I couldn't get it out. I'd start again, and oh crap, turn that down or I'll get screwed by the copyright. Favorite childhood game? Oh, there's a few. What game? There's no complete saga saves to present. We have to start a new game. Which means I'm putting all them goddamn codes and stuff again. Oh, trust me, you can tell by my account I love Legos. So what achievements do I actually have in this? I have 17. So these are the achievements that I moved over from my old profile onto this new console, but the game progress is gone. So I've got Disco King, set off all 3 discos, unlock all characters, finish episodes. I've got the basic ones. I mean, look, there's one achievement I can literally get right now. Watch this. Oh, wait, no, I can't because there's no one wandering around in the cantina. Yes, there is. Did you get an achievement, right, for killing killing 50 people? That's a weird achievement if I can get it to work. And then, well, we might not actually play any levels on this tonight, but what I will do is I'll sit and input all the codes that I had, just that made the game a bit easier. Or, like, easier to get all the gold bricks. It doesn't help when they're offing each other. See how long this takes me to get. Well, right. Probably killed at least 20 so far. Do you know what? Considering this is a late night live stream that started a bit late due to work phone calls and stuff, and wasn't very well advertised, and has kept changing topic, it's actually done quite well. Come on. There we go. There we go. I got the achievement. Start a cantina fight with 50 casualties. So the ones I'm missing, right, are collect all available gold bricks, collect all mini kits, complete the game to 100%, perform 20 unblockable combo attacks, perform 200 perfect lightsaber deflections, perform 20 blaster character dodges, wear every hat, finish Cloud City still wearing a helmet, Death Star trench run without firing, pull 25 arms off other characters, destroy 10 characters with one thermal detonator, disable 5 droidicas with R2-D2, break Jar Jar 20 times, sell your land speeder to the Jawas, crossover destroy Anakin with Darth Vader, crossover destroy Jango Fett with Boba Fett, crossover destroy the Emperor with Darth Maul, revenge destroy the Emperor with Mace Windu. I'm going to take a drink before I say any more words. 180. Revenge. Destroy the Emperor with Kit Fisto. Destroy Anakin with Dooku. Destroy Darth Vader with Obi-Wan. Get 100 points in arcade mode. I could get that one quite easy, actually. Shoot first. Play through an entire level online. So see this one here, play through an entire level online, is the only one I will not be able to get. Because as far as I'm aware, there'll be no way for me to get it. Which is unfortunate, but who knows. But a lot of them are quite easy to get. Right, guys, I will not be able to see the chat for a little bit as I'm going to turn on certain achievement, turn on a few things. Well, because the Xbox 360, right, believe it or not, still has some games with online connectivity. Weirdly enough, it's mostly old Call of Duties. But I don't know of how... I'm going to have to do some research because it requires me to do online, but most 360 games can no longer go online because they're not supported, because the Xbox 360 is old. Like, it is now considered retro gaming, which makes me feel very old. Let's go. So I have a tab up ready here. So I cannot see the comments for a little bit, but I'm just going to be entering a whole bunch of codes. Right, I'm going to check how much percentage in the phone. I know we're only like half an hour into this live. But like I said, it would be a short one, which, by the way, for a short one, this is doing quite well. Right. The character codes, I don't know if I'm going to type those in. Or if I'm just going to go with the... We'll go with the red... Might go with the red brick. Do I have the red brick one, actually? That's something I'm curious about. I do, actually. I do have the collect all available red bricks one. And I do have max out the stud counter. Okay. So I don't need to worry too much about that. Right. So I won't be able to see the chat just for a little bit. In fact, do you know what? I'll bring you down as I enter these. That way I can still see what you're saying. Even though I'm going to be entering these codes. So let's see. Well, I was going to check my phone notifications. Yeah, it's all good. Right. So we're going to type in Super Gonks. That's SPRGNK. Excuse me, we're on for G. There we go, that's Super Gunk. So that's one. We need to, now we've got to do one which is called Poo Money. Which basically when you do the fertilizer thing, you get coins. So that one is PMN 904. So I'm actually going to put you guys back up here for now. I'll swap the laptop tabs to be able to see the chat every once in a while. Probably the most comfortable way for me to do this. And tomorrow, when I come in from work, I will do a stream where I basically just do a crap where we just try and play through the Phantom Menace all at once. PM and N. $904. Poo Money unlocked. Right, so the next one is Walkie Talkie Disable, which basically just stops them from calling in enemies. So that's G, that's J. K, right? And 589. I'll check the chat in a second. I unlocked one there called Walkie Talkie Disable. There, I'm 0.7% complete the game. So next we're going to get Power Brick Detector. FBM 834. Power Brick Detector. Right, I'll enter another one and I'll check back on the chat. Super Slap 294 NMB. $294, it's NMB. Right, cool. Super Slap. Right, I'm checking back. Force Grapple Leap. CLZ783. $738. Cool. Force Grapple Leap. So the next one we're going to want is Stud Magnet. So that's VXZ193. stud magnet. Right, so next I'm going to put in is Disarm Troopers. So that's HJU 848. Character studs DHY H 782. Next is Perfect Deflect, which is PER 894. Sorted. Right, Exploding Blaster Bolts is the next one, which is EXP 912. So that's 912. I'll check the chat in a second. Exploding Blaster Bolts. So I'm basically entering the codes into the game that allow you to have the extras. So basically just called extras codes. Which you can have a lot of fun with those. So that's why it's basically what the enter thing is. So the next one we're doing is Force Pull. So PUL 966. Force Pull is in. Vehicle Smart Bomb SMA 293. Vehicle Smart Bomb unlocked. Super Astromech. So that's R2 D and then double and then it's treble 2. Super Astromech. Basically, let me explain it. It's in the Lego games, I don't know if this is a feature in the new ones, but basically there's a list of codes you can type in, right? Which activate red bricks that give you certain abilities. So like some of the abilities are a bit just for fun. Some of them enhance the game. Like you can get invincibility. You can use one called Dark Side. That means all characters can access dark side areas and stuff like that. So just basically just game enhancements. Right, Jedi Super Slam SLM 768. S L SL. 768. Next one is super thermal detonator. So THE 931. Nine, 3, 1. Super thermal detonator. Deflect bolts. BNL 435. Four, 3, and 5. Deflect bolts turned on. Does that make sense to you now? Does that understand it a bit better now? 1 second, I just got to quickly check what's got. Got a message the minute I go to check. That's crazy. Won't be live too much longer. I'll be surprised if this live stream makes it to an hour, but like I'm happy I managed to get one in. If I'd left it a bit later, I probably could charge my phone for longer, but we hit a new goal. We're now at 2,170 subscribers. That's a new goal we've had to hit. Right, we'll continue to put in these codes. Synchron is Darkside says DRK328. DR and K 3, 2, and 8. Darkside. Super Blasters is HHD 647. HHD 647. Super Blasters. Fast Forces BYY 492. Another Y 492. Fast Force. Super Lightsabers is GHL 978. GHL 978. Tractor Beam 53NKH3. So now instead of 3 letters, it's the numbers are at the start. Cool. I'll check the chat after I do this one. N K H3. Tractor Beam. Do you know what that in itself is kind of funny? We're now at that point where it has become the funny comment. Right, okay, so that's Tractor Beam done. Invincibility. See, if you're not too bothered about getting 100% in the game but want to have fun, Invincibility and the score timers are the way you want to go. So it's HS9. 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 K44. Invincibility unlocked. So these next ones are like the best ones, the score timers. So we've got score times 2, which is HBF. HBF 899. Score times 2. You've got then it's self-destruct, which is DRX444. Self-destruct. Next is fast build, which is KJU233. Fast build is unlocked. See, you could just go around the levels getting the, red brick, which is one way of doing this, but this is another way of doing it. Right now, I'll quickly check on the chat. I said 180 when we hit 10. And my phone still says 10. I don't know where you get 11 from. Right, score times 4, DQY857. DQY857. Score times 4. Don't worry, already 6.6% complete, and that's just me entering codes like a crazy person. So this is what I mean, like basically we're just unlocking these. So a few you have to buy, but I think I can also just enter their codes. I have no idea. I already done it. I ain't done it twice. Don't bug me, right? So 52HHBV. 52H BB. Oh crap, that's might be an 8. Regenerate hearts is unlocked. Mini kit detector, which is FBM 152. So we'll change that to an FBM 152. Again, the sound is off because I cannot be bothered being copyrighted. Mini kit detector. Score times 6. NMP. NMP 499. I'll check the chat after this one. Score times 6 is on. I have no idea what to say about those comments. Come back out, Henry. Touch grass. Yeah, right. Do you know what? Never mind. I'll quickly check something. Actually, never know. We might actually get to an hour. It's longer than I thought this would be. Super Zapper, which I forget what that is. I think it's just a gun thing. So it's DFY. Super Zapper. There's only a few more of these codes to enter. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. I'm just making sure. Yeah, there's 5 more we need to enter. So it's not the most exciting live, but thanks to anyone who stuck around. So we need to do BKG 462. Bounty Hunter Rockets. Right, score times 8. XXY99G. There you get Y on the go. 99G. Super Ewok Catapult. ERF. ERF 893. Two more to do. NUJ 866. I do apologize, I'm a bit dyslexic. Infinite torpedoes, which is a very useful one to turn on, especially when you're doing the spaceship related stuff. Quickly check the chat before I put the last one in. I'm not called Henry for a start. That kind of is a bit odd. Don't worry, I took care of it. So the last one we need to do... No, wait. Yeah, I've already got infinite torpedoes. So we're doing score times 10. VXZ. VXZ 123. So that is all of basically the red bricks typed in. Which actually is 8.8% complete. It took me 31 minutes, according to the in-game clock, to do that, which is insane. I actually do need to buy the other ones. Once extras. Stud magnet on, character studs on, super lightsaber on, invincibility on, score times 2 on, score times 4 on, score times 6 on, score times 8 on, and score times 10. So if I buy all this random stuff now, I will do plan to 100% this game during the streams. So without even doing a level, we are 11.2% complete of the game. That's come on, do you really need to comment that stuff, man? Do you know what, Gardner? You're a mod. You get that guy out of here. I'm not putting up with that. Yeah, Gardner, you get rid of that guy. I can't be bothered with this. So the last thing that we will do tonight, because why the hell not, is we will quickly do the level negotiations with all the stuff turned on, and just plus I want to try and play a level. We've got a little bit of time. But it means we'll have access to all the other stuff once we complete the level. Yeah, that was too far. Like, I am all for a joke, but, like, there's a point. Right, I need to turn on perfect deflect. Because you get an achievement for doing 200 of those perfectly. And you get a mini kit for doing that. So why the hell not? After this level, we'll end the live because I do have other stuff I want to do. And actually just remember I had food ready. Oh, crap. Crap, 1 second. I've just realised something that I'm not actually annoyed about. Listen, if you want to go, that's fine. We're going to end off in 5 minutes. We're actually, yeah. Very long day. I was in work today for about 13 hours. Ah, I tried and I failed. I'm not going to get the achievement, but yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, but I do a labor related job, so it can be a long shift sometimes. There's not a mini kit there. I was under the impression there was. Right. What do you mean? I don't understand. After this cutscene, when we get back to the cantina, we'll end off the stream. And I am nearly dropping things. So for an hour live stream, and that one, well, this one's done because it's went and just clicked over an hour. Uh-huh. Battle Droid Security, Battle Droid Commander, and the Droidica, and they should be able to purchase number 2. No. Saving content. So, all in all, 12.7% complete. Be a while until we get back to where we were, but with that, I'd like to thank everyone very much for joining. This was an alright stream. We'll see how well it did. I'll have a couple more shorts coming out tonight, because if you saw my short, I discussed like how well this channel did within the month of January versus the entire of last year. You know, last year 87,000 views. Yes, I'll put the end star in a short. You know, last year I got 87,000 views throughout the whole year. This month in January alone, 48,000. So, but it's a whole thing. Anyway, shorts coming out. See you.